Mi gente, it's funny. I was scrolling through social media the other day and came across a meme that looked like the cover of a children's book. The title was something like, "We've never done it that way before. A child's guide to surviving church change." Now, I don't even know if it's a real book, but if it is, I think every church should buy a copy. Not for the children, for the adults. Because let's be honest, there are churches all over this country that say they want change. They say they want to grow. They say they want young families. They say they want to reach their community. They say they want to stay relevant. Dicen, we want new people. Pero cuando llega el momento, nothing. The minute somebody suggests doing something differently, folks start looking around like somebody just committed a crime. The pastor changes the bulletin header. Who gave them permission? A committee suggests a new ministry. We tried that in 1987. The church updates its website. Why did they change it? Chale. Some churches have been declining for decades. Attendance is down, membership is down, giving is down. The average age keeps going up. Yet somehow the one thing that cannot change is the thing they've always done. Then they hire a pastor. They say we need leadership. They say we need vision. They say we need somebody to help us grow. But what they really mean is, lead us, as long as nothing actually changes. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about churches that chase every trend just because it's popular. And I'm not talking about those mega churches either. That's a different conversation. I'm talking about ordinary churches, progressive churches, conservative churches, small churches, historic churches. Because this isn't really a political problem. It's a people problem. Both sides do it. People get comfortable. The question is whether we're willing to become uncomfortable for the sake of the mission. Because the church doesn't exist to preserve bulletin headers. The church doesn't exist to keep every tradition exactly the same forever. The church exists to help people encounter God's love and transform lives. A pastor's job isn't to maintain a museum. A pastor's job is to help shepherd people into God's future. And sometimes God's future doesn't look exactly like God's past. The real question isn't whether change is coming. It's whether we'll spend all our energy fighting it, or whether we'll use that energy to serve the people outside the four walls who are still waiting for somebody to care. Mucho amor.